United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Cummings here.
Austin Cool here. Charles Poole here.
Griffin here.
Thomas here.
Wyatt here.
Meeting minutes approval of August 17th. It is the pink sheet on the table with all the corrections.
Cummings will make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from August 17th.
Griffin, second.
Motion by Cummings, second by August. Second by Griffin to approve the August 17th minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Citizen input, seeing none. Full business, none. Meeting minutes summary since the last council meeting. Were you at the library?
I was not, I was on a work trip.
You were
so-
on vacay, and then
Well, not really vacay,
Well.
that was not vacation. No, don't be fooling yourself,
I'm thinking
Jenny.
Ethan's calling it vacation even.
No,
All right, we'll catch up later on that. The planning commission meeting was canceled. We will be having one this month, however. We had a special one last month. Finance, so we don't have anything with, well, Tim's finance, budget, fire, and EMS, I guess.
We met at the fire station, went over the budget at the fire station. Most of our meetings have been dealing with the budget.
And that's all right, fire and EMS, Wes is not here. Then we also had another finance meeting, the DPW, police, and fire, which was a brief one.
And again, it was going over the DPW and police department's budget.
Got it, very clear.
Did you suggest that was brief?
Yes, you did.
I meant the fire department.
Oh, okay.
It was brief. Okay, Waterloo, Water and Light Commission. Yeah.
The vast majority of what we discussed comes later on in the council
Below.
actions, and we discussed personnel handbook and approved the bills.
All right, very exciting. Special Parks meeting last night. Richard.
We had a brief discussion
an hour and a half, brief.
with the high school regarding the field conditions at Fireman's Park, and we came to a bit of a resolution, although not complete. We're gonna work on some things and make some modifications and improvements, not with huge monetary to it.
Right.
We also talked about a policy that we're writing for rental agreements, to summarize it, and that's, we're bouncing that to Bill with some modifications from last night. And I think that would.
Did you also discuss rental rates too?
We did not, because that was not on the agenda,
Ah,
but we did put that on the agenda for the next meeting,
There you go.
which is November.
November's meeting, right.
So we'll
which
go
is
back to
fine.
back November and December, because Gabe's gonna be having Mickey Mouse ears on in October.
Oh, there you go. I
So he's
wanted-
going to Disney
I wanted
this
to wear
year.
them. though.
Yeah.
Very good.
Mickey Mouse.
All right, thank you.
Other than that,
Yeah.
that's it.
Cool. Public health and safety?
Canceled.
Canceled.
Oh, that's right. I crossed out the word canceled.
Well.
Public works tonight.
Public Works. We discussed the 5-year plan for street improvement, moved that along, and the drainage ditch, which is on screen, that runs along the St. John's Lutheran Church property, and what the condition of that is, and who might have responsibility for that. No action taken on that.
Yep. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
New business, this old business, new business, I'm kind of confused. Anyway, recommendations of boards, committees, and commissions, water and light. Tim?
Town and Country did a construction update on the wastewater treatment plan. Should be part of your council packet. Ben is here from Town and Country if you want to ask him any questions.
Well, with all the dry weather, we're probably definitely on schedule.
They're cruising,
Yeah.
they're doing everything they can when they can. The biggest thing is deliveries. We had a slowdown, so the building that's out front that you'll be able to see start taking shape over the next month was delayed because 4 valves didn't come until 2 weeks ago. That's their biggest struggle at this point.
Sure.
It's great construction here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, thank you. Item 2 then, the contractor's application for payment.
I'm gonna throw that to Barry.
This is apartment ports and payment request number 4. It was approved at the utility commission and sent up here for approval.
For $1,037,643.34.
And the last number, I could take your word for it. That doesn't sound
No, that doesn't sound right.
Amount due this application, line 8.
Oh, no, you're right.
kept right on.
Hey, I've worked really hard to make sure I'm reading this thing right. I might not have said the numbers right, but it was in there. It was a million something. All right, so that is the amount for payment that I will be signing here somewhere.
It's all right there.
All right, just need a motion.
Where we'll move to approve pay request number 5
4.
for $1,077,610.84.
$1,037,643.
1,037.
What is it?
Oh, never mind.
There you go, line 8.
Oh, yeah, you're looking
Line
at
8.
the other, you're looking at the other one.
So that amount.
There you go.
$1,037,643.34.
Thomas will second.
Motion by Wired, second by Thomas to approve the $1 million figure as was stated. Roll call.
Cummings, yes?
Austin Cool, yes.
Crystal, yes.
Griffin, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Where, yes.
Hasley, yes.
Motion carried. So then the project tracking budget and funding allocations for the wastewater. That would be on the other document saying project tracking. And that would be in the amount of $1,077,610.84.
The one I
Good.
said earlier.
Get good at this.
Charles Cool, so motion.
Cummings, the second.
Motion by Charlie Cool, second by Cummings to approve. Roll call.
Cummings, yes?
Austin Cool, yes.
Charles Cool, yes.
Griffin, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Where, yes.
Hasley, yes.
Motion carried. The last item here was added on the agenda yesterday by Barry. So we've not had a chance to talk about this or discuss this, so basically I'm just asking for you to tell us what this is all about or what you're looking for. And then we'll
Okay,
probably table it.
We had a discussion Tuesday night with our board, and with how highway projects work is usually the DOT kind of covers it, and they basically engineer it, and
I think it'll go both ways. I don't know how you guys have done previous. It can be engineered by DOT or it can be engineered
Right.
by your engineer.
so, but then they bid it out
Yeah,
and take care of that end of it. We prefer not to go that route this time. We prefer to have our engineer draw it all up, engineer it out, and track it
okay.
as a separate project from the DOT. So there should be good cost savings for the utility doing it that way.
Okay.
It's not a guarantee that they will allow that. That's why we try to start it now, working with them, because there are gonna be some questions coming in from the DOT sooner than later.
Okay.
And we would like Town and Country to do all that for us in conjunction with the road project, but as a separate item.
Okay.
They would just basically follow ahead.
So Mitch had to send in estimates already. Did he get any of these estimates from you guys?
No,
So he just it's just an estimate, so I mean, it won't get finalized till it gets closer. So
Right.
basically because Mitch is our city engineer, so he'll be doing the roads and all that other good stuff.
not,
Not this
not,
one.
not back, I need to back up and explain this a little more in detail. The state or the DOT will take care of all that.
Including the sidewalk, curb, gutter, everything to do with the road. Mitch has no involvement in it whatsoever.
It depends how the city wants to go ahead with it.
Okay,
The utility would like to go ahead with having our own engineer do that
With
and
the
not the
utilities.
DOT.
yeah, I'm with
Okay,
you.
the city could probably have the same choice. They can either have Mitch do that, but then they have to deal with the DOT also. Because the DOT
For the
is.
utilities, you're
No, no,
No,
just for your
for the right of
stuff.
way.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to make sure what we were
No matter
asking
what,
for.
DOT will do the pavement,
Okay,
Yep.
cut and dry. No matter what, DOT will do the sidewalk approaches, cut and dry. They will likely require that all of the storm sewer and curb and gutter, if you are replacing it, be done under theirs as well.
Yep.
They're not doing it, yeah, so you're not doing any of that. So then if you want sidewalk redone,
You don't know if
What
you're
do you
not
mean we're
doing
not doing
that.
curb and gutter? I thought we were redoing the whole road.
If they reprofile the road, you might have to reprofile the,
yeah, but then they would take care of
The
that. So I
storm.
think what you were just saying is they're not
From
planning
what,
to.
from what
right now.
Vicky told us in that one meeting, they're just planning on resurfacing the road, and it would be a time for us to do the sanitary sewer and,
Yeah,
Water.
on both projects.
yes, and they would do the approaches like Ben said, and we would have to do the sidewalks if we wanted to, otherwise the DOT is just gonna leave the curb gutter
Right,
sidewalk.
and that's the
as
part
is.
where Mitch would probably be involved, because that's more of city
Yes.
stuff. And then when it comes to the storm sewer,
The storm sewer we haven't heard back from yet.
okay,
I had it televised back
yeah, yeah.
whenever the utilities had
So,
theirs.
Right.
so I wanted to hear from you, obviously, to understand this better, and then I want to talk with Mitch, and then
Yep,
I have to figure out from a DOT. So I don't know how this works. I mean, this is my first big project being involved in it, so.
I think what they're asking is for Town and Country to do the infrastructure,
Correct.
underground
Yep.
utility,
Yep,
because we are changing the elevations of the sanitary sewer
yep.
to capture.
Nope, I fully understand all
Potential
that.
subdivision.
Yep, I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Now,
But I
if the
don't-
DOT will allow them to do that,
That's why I want to
Right.
have further conversations on this, because I need to understand, how do we do that? Does the city write a letter
Yes.
requesting it,
Yep,
stuff
so
like
there'll
that?
have
We
to
pass
be a letter
resolution, you
written
know.
requesting that, because I'm
Yeah.
assuming you guys have already signed your agreement with DOT.
Yes,
So it would have
we
to be
did.
amended.
Yeah,
Um,
yep, and that's
Which-
fine, that's fine, so I understand that, so I have no problem with what you're asking. Now I just gotta figure out the steps to do it, so we'll have to bring it back, because
Right.
it's gonna be a change to the contract, or
So,
a change to something.
but the second ask of what we're asking for is probably 80% of this project is gonna be utility project, as far as cost-wise of what
Okay.
you're gonna engineer up. There's gonna be very little engineering done for the city. So what we're asking, instead of having the DOT have to deal with two separate engineers, can we have one? And
meaning
that's
if Town
what-
and Country do.
Yes, do the sidewalks, basically, is all you're looking at.
And just take the lead as a rep, I mean, it's gonna be a cluster as it is, just with DOT.
You're gonna survey it all anyway.
Right.
You're gonna get your points, your high points, low
Right.
points.
It would be, it's gonna be more of a cluster if we have the DOT dealing with two different engineering firms.
Well, and the DOT, if
And the
they want to be
DOT
lit, so.
engineer.
I guess what you're asking is, can we have Town and Country be the city engineer
Yes,
for this project?
Yes.
As well as the utility engineer,
yes,
and submit that to the DOT for approval?
yes.
So it's a two-part, not, is it, we could just say, yes, you're doing the utilities, but you're not doing the city portion, or it's
Yes,
all in one?
you can do that, but that's where it's gonna get to be muddy.
I would recommend against that.
Well, that's why we have
I
to
would
have a
absolutely
conversation. I'm
recommend
not
Either
prepared at all to
economies of
confirm this
scales
tonight.
will-
Yeah, absolutely,
More
and-
supervisors that are gonna have to be on
And
site
then-
when that work is being done.
Then Town and Country is trying to share their tin with
Yes.
Mitch, and it's just more work and more expense all the way around.
Mhm.
As much as we have a city engineer, the utility has their engineer, and the harder part for me honestly is the underground work. And I think if we go with the underground that we typically use, and let Mitch maybe approve or look at, or collaborate,
Right.
make,
So- right.
make fine tune adjustments.
Mhm.
I mean, work together, but let them be the lead, let Town and Country be the lead on both the underground utilities and the road reconstruction, if the DOT would accept that.
Right, so we got homework to do, conversations to be had, so I just wanted to at least hear from you. I was not prepared to pass this
No,
out tonight.
that's
Yeah.
fine, I just need to try to get it out to
Right.
the city council.
Having said that,
Yes.
aren't we gonna do the same thing on Highway 19 too? Because isn't that gonna be just as bad? Because we have to fix
Probably.
everything there too.
Probably.
Right, right. Plus the loop and, yeah,
Mhm.
there's a lot going on.
We could set precedent with this.
Correct,
And
that's
to-
where I'm going with
And
that.
Town, and
Yeah,
Mitch can do all the stuff that he typically does for our regular road reconstructions too.
Right.
It's not like we're cutting them out,
No,
just out of this
but
process.
we need to talk about it and
Right.
find out how this all pans out and what documents we need and blah, 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 blah. So we got a little time, so,
Yeah.
right, we're gonna focus on budget and then we'll get back to this.
Mhm.
So it's not like I need to do this next week.
Well, no, but the DOT is gonna start reaching out to us already.
Yeah, I would recommend
yet?
if this is the direction you guys want to go, and that was the utilities' desire is.
I haven't heard
is
anything
to-
from the DOT since.
Well-
But you guys need to amend your agreement with the DOT.
'Cause they've already
That's step
started
number
that
one.
step.
Because DOT, like,
I haven't heard.
they're working already. It's,
Yeah,
sure, it takes
Sure,
them
sure.
4 years to do anything.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
yeah.
Probably Ayers and Associates or somebody doing it.
Okay, well, we will look into it.
Do we,
What?
would you feel more comfortable with a motion on this?
I'm
It's up to
asking to
you
table
guys.
it, because I don't know what we all need, this just all came up yesterday.
What is
Which
your
I'm not a
guys'
fan of having
thoughts?
something that short notice being put
I
on the
said,
agenda.
what is your guys' thoughts?
I've said mine. My preference is to just let that happen that way, because that makes the most sense. The guy that's doing your water and sewer studies should be doing the layout for this, because we're gonna attempt to change the elevation of that sanitary sewer to collect the Maple Street stuff and beyond, to route it around that way. That would be my recommendation.
Well, I do not want this to go further, but if you vote on it, you vote on it.
Well,
Because this is my first big project as mayor, and knowing how bad that last one went, I don't want any surprises.
That's why.
That's what we're trying.
And I get you,
Yeah.
that's why I wanted you to talk about it.
Mhm.
But I haven't had a chance to do anything with this, to do some research, to understand what I gotta do to the DOT. I want to talk to Mitch. I need to have conversations.
how about this? I will motion to investigate
There you go.
substituting DOT engineering to allow Town and Country to engineer the underground utilities and the road for this project.
I will second that motion.
And we're just investigating.
Mhm.
To me, it makes total sense. We've had two projects that I've not been happy with. I know the utility hasn't been happy with, and for many reasons. And to have our engineers do the work, so that gets done right the first time. I
And
think
one
it's a
time.
great benefit.
We all want it done right the first time.
And Jenny, we're here to walk through that stuff with
Okay,
you too, because
that's fine.
I don't think a lot of engineers recommend people approach it this way, and we've talked about it a lot with the utility, but the DOT will tell you it's a bad idea.
Probably.
Like, absolutely,
Yeah.
not probably, they will tell you it's a bad idea, they'll tell you it doesn't work, it does.
And then I'll
We
just
do it-
remind them of
We do it,
East
yeah.
Madison Street.
Well, yeah, and they're always gonna say, well, we can do it better, or, why would you ever go to anybody but the DOT?
Because we're trying to alter our infrastructure.
Yep, and
Period.
And if we
so,
can save money,
That's a sentence.
hell yeah.
Covers it.
This could be expensive.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I got a motion by Wyatt, second by Thomas, to investigate the Highway 89 project as lead engineers and the DOT. Huh? Oh, I thought I kind of just did.
No, you don't.
Motion and a second. Yep.
You have a motion and a
Oh.
second.
What are we quite, do you have a question?
You call the question.
I call the question? What do you mean? I asked the question.
All in favor?
All in favor. That's
Oh,
all.
all in favor,
Call
Jesus.
the
I have a question.
That's the question.
I'm still on injury here. Still a little injured here, sorry. I'm like, question,
We're good.
write down the question.
You're helping.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Wow. All opposed? There we go. Well, that was fun. That was fun.
On vacation?
I'm not on vacation. All right, future agenda items and announcements, budgets, and more budget.
I'll make motion.
There you go.
Cummings a second.
Motion by Bull, second by Cummings, to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
We're on vacation.
Motion carried. All right, then we'll have a quick meeting for anybody that wants to hang out here and join us at finance.
you have an insight, like, you said 45.
I can ask them.